Well, hello, my friends. Let's take a nice breath in. Easy sigh. Let the breathing come back to normal. Eyes opening. To me, a big part of what we're working to do is working to understand how we can get ourselves to trust. How can we get ourselves to trust in the world, and how we can get ourselves to trust ourselves? The great writer Dorothea Brande said way back in the 30s that human beings have a will to fail. There's something in us that's drawn to our own demise. You see people working for change like standing on top of a wooden piece of plywood that they're trying to lift. They work very hard to lift it, but you can tell they're not really trying to lift it because they're standing on it. And you know that a person knows that that's not going to work. And so what we do, again, is we're working to sabotage our own development. And so I want to ask you and to be encouraged to learn how to be aware of your intuition. Your intuition, by learning how to do practices like the 2 minutes of silence. And I'll just describe it briefly. Take 2 minutes, either with your eyes open or closed, and pay attention to absolutely every detail that you can. Notice things that other people won't notice. A spider web in the corner. Be aware of the light socket. Things that other people won't see. Notice yourself during the 2 minutes. Notice any details whatsoever. There's nothing too small. Pay attention to the fluctuation of your emotions and every other element. And in the process of that, what begins to happen is we begin to notice subtle details, and we become better at noticing subtle details. And then that subtlety ends up having us be aware of elements like flow, synchronicity. When you can see a flow happening and one thing has to happen in order for a sequence to come about in a particular way. We become more aware of flow. We become more aware of when two things happen at the same time. And another element that we become more conscious of is our own intuition. So we want to understand that we live in doubt so much. Everything is fake news in some ways in our consciousness. What I'm saying is that we have to learn to live in trust and to trust our own instinct. The great teacher, I say he was a teacher, the great musician Miles Davis, that was what he was really working to get his musicians who worked with him to do, to trust their own intuition, to trust the notes that they don't know yet how to play. You are in flow, and there's something that's coming through you. You are both the conduit for genius to come into the world, but you're also the flow of genius itself. So trust yourself, trust your flow. Listen to your intuition, and do the 2 minutes of silence. All right, my friends, I'm going to ring the bell. Listen carefully. Today is the halfway mark. We got 20 more days left. So trust yourself and take a look at what you've been working for. Remember, we're doing the 40-day program, and if you're doing that with us to some degree, and you are doing it to some degree, but if you want to build on it, take a look at where you are now, see where you want to conclude, what is the conclusion. As you are coming closer to yourself, you're going to find out more about yourself, and that may change what you are working for. I bring my hands into prayer position, I bow to you, and I say namaste, because I know you are here to teach us all. Have a wonderful day.